Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, one second, please. Hi, I'm Ryan La Sala, the author of Beholder and the Honeys and the upcoming summer horror sensation, The Dead of Summer. The Dead of Summer is about a queer resort town overtaken by an otherworldly, radiant plague rising from the sea itself. And it's specifically about the three teens, the three ex best friends, who are going to have to find a way to work together to seek answers out and save not just their island and their town, but maybe the whole world beyond. The book itself is a bit of a scavenger hunt. It's told as a kaleidoscopic mix of narrative and then also found files leaked from the quarantine zone imposed upon the town. And I have one of those files for you today. If you could see what I'm looking at, we've created all of these neat graphics and artifacts that have been input right into the text. And this one is a handwritten page from one of the scientists in charge of the quarantine zone. August 14th. I'm back from the lab. The lab was unguarded, just tape and warning signs. Who would want to go back there? I entered with only a pen light. The smell, bleach and burning, and brine. The room, dank, saltwater, rotten, like her body was still in there. I tried to turn back, but then I heard voices coming closer. I hid inside the room, tried to hold my breath. Then I heard her singing. Her name was Shelley Romero. She sang to herself while she worked. Broadway's my backup if this whole science thing doesn't work out, she said to me on my first day, a joke. I thought of that as my curiosity overtook my fear, and I held up my penlight to see what had happened to Shelley Romero. It filled the back corner. At its base was a vague human shape ruptured by growths flowing up the walls and across the ceiling. I automatically cataloged the familiar formations: bubble, elkhorn, folios, fire. In the wild, they grow separately, but here they had all fused together, glistened with the familiar slickness, but colorless now, bone gray, dead, like the calcified samples in the lab. I leaned closer, could not stop my curiosity, tapped with my pen, hard, like crystal, sharp as cat teeth. So what was singing? I got too close. My foot slipped and I fell, almost scraping my palm on the growths. From the floor, I snatched up my penlight, and now I saw it differently. Rippling chaos resolved into faces, hands, mouths frozen in scream. Dr. Romero's resemblance echoed upward from her body. The growth was using her form to replicate itself, and that's what sang, a choir of dead mouths. The sound, like wind ripping over the spouts of empty bottles at the beach. I listened, too long. A voice spoke behind me. We call it C. Imperia for obvious reasons. People surrounded me, hazmat suits. They used surgical chisels to pry off sections of the growth, blowtorches to burn away the rest. The thing, Dr. Romero, did not flinch as the fire curled its edges away from the glowing metal walls. It was dead, yet its song haunted the air. Now, do you see why I wanted you specifically on my ship? I understood. I knew the voice. Imogen Pfaff, the director of the Anchor's Mercy Institute of Oceanographic Studies, my old boss. Of course it's her. Of course this is her ship, her lab, her experiment gone horribly wrong. Or right. I know why I'm here now. The boy was correct. About this and what else? Tomorrow I meet with the boy again. I must learn his story. It is the key to all of this. Mm. I hope you all enjoyed The Dead of Summer, and I cannot wait to share it with you. Thanks. Bye.